Burgess, what they call me, Kevin Burgess. With my armies, I'm in my calling, bro, get a bucket. Pity parties, what you're always throwing. If you don't work on music, don't expect to eat from torn. Your verse is born, bro, I've been on course of blueprints, laying them out. I tried to pay away the pain, but it's still hanging around. Honestly, I never said this life was perfect. If your church ain't talking about social injustice, it ain't working. Why the sermons that we listen to be on the surface? Maybe tough topics bring collection, place negative earnings. I'm so certain of my pen game and all my verses. Lucy lurking for my worship, but I'm so immersed with the son of God. I'll admit though that I ain't perfect. Must be ignorant, bro. It's hard to be the bigger person.
Making money in a problem. I could pay away the pain, and it really gonna solve it. All this cash in the bank, and I'm never gonna forget. Where I came from, LA, show me screaming, don't trip. They don't wanna see me win.
They don't wanna see me win. None of y'all is kin. I beat the game twice. I'm on the final boss again. Let me break it down. No one cares.
is a song about a strong girl. We gotta
in my face.
I'm scared to death, can catch my breath.
I feel alive denial. It's so wild. I gotta go with my own style.
The shadows talking in the smoke. Oh, you know we once survived it. That lead us to life. Oh, you know they broke me down. Can't speak it out. Can't speak it out. They broke me down. It's slowly poisoning me. The death machine.
Time hits. My back with a knife. Screw life. All I have to do is survive.
The ashes cover everything.
I'm not afraid of what happens. No, I don't care. Gotta run away from this nightmare.
Lies and hate, machine is made. Oh, you know we once survived it. It burns us alive. Oh, you know they broke me down. Can't speak it out. Can't speak it out. They broke me down. It's slowly poisoning me. The death machine. Don't run away. Stand up to hate. Fuck the death machine. They broke me down. I'm grasping out. I'm grasping out. They broke me
Stand up to hate, down to run away. Stand up to hate, to run away. Stand up to hate, down to run away. Stand up to hate, to run away.
The death machine.
That was disgusting. Oh my God, June. Oh.
Absolutely devastating.
He's actually in a really good spot for his teammate to watch over him and give him assistance, but no one really watching the main run-up. And oh, what a trophy system collateral kill!
Oh, they gotta get on the point. They gotta get on the point. They're gonna run out of time. Can they contest? They are with 1.4 seconds. And Phil is gonna go down. We are gonna be seeing him now. No, out of the point, and Wave Runners by the skin of their teeth are gonna be able to hold on.
Can he play from horse? Oh, holy! He's gonna get another one.
As Hoy will quick scope heavy.
But it's gonna not necessarily translate to control for the bottom lane, as Legacy just being an absolute useless here with his team just getting such a back control here.
Team kill is gonna get hustled down to 2v2. They should have had the man up, and now Austin's gonna play the game to get one. He's gonna look for the double, can't quite get it. Zuxium, the last man alive, and now it's Zuxium trying to finish off the team. He's gonna stun in there, C1. One's gonna push out, it's gonna get taken out. Zuxium can finish it right here, 7 points left. Taking out another one more pushes out. He's gonna get taken out by a teammate, and that's gonna be Hype Esport taking map number 1.
I see it now, I see it now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the K7 League. My name's Amuse, joined by the lovely Shifty. And Shifty, we just saw a phenomenal first match. This one might not be as close, but we're definitely excited to get into it.
Yeah, I haven't had the pleasure of seeing Natural Talent play yet in this game, so I'm very, very excited to see how they come out, firing on all cylinders. Again, a very frequent winner during K7's Modern Warfare League. So see if that translates here tonight in a match against Swear Society, a team that I think you and I both agree maybe a little bit, not necessarily outclassed, but definitely outskilled on the individual level, I think. Is definitely what we'll see here.
Yeah, before today, I think everybody thought that Natural Talent was going to be one of the teams in the finals, going to be one of the teams competing for the championship. Obviously, things might change in the future, but, Natural Talent, one of those top teams for sure. Let's take a look. We've been talking so much about their roster. Let's take a look at it and show you why they might be one of those top teams. Looking at it right now, Crixus, Katesy, Kip, and Esporto, and this team, the team that won at last year's Modern Warfare League for K7, just one that's super tough to beat, a great team all around, Shifty.
Absolutely, Crixus still playing captain role here. And again, the new fourth, Esporto, from what I've heard, doing good things for Natural Talent here. Hopping over to the side of Swear Society, we'll have a very similar graphic here for match number 12. As you see Carl, captain up on your screen. Yeah.
Looking at this one, Carl, Vito, Island, and Camo, Swear Society. And, this is a team that we don't really know much about, right? But we do know that Natural Talent is just such a tough squad. So just judging how they do against Swear Society, or how they do against Natural Talent, Swear Society, we can get kind of a gauge on it, get kind of to see if they're going to be able to compete with the top teams in this league, like Swear Society, and now a team like Valiant. It's going to be interesting to see how Swear Society does against one of the proven teams, being an unproven team themselves.
Yeah, definitely sort of draws a David versus Goliath match here.
Yeah.
Especially for the side of Natural Talent. But with that being said, we've got the best of 5 lined up here. We've got 2 teams that are raring to go, especially after a bit of a delay. Just walk me through these maps here.
Point on Raid, looking at Search and Destroy Miami. Control, checkmate, control. Our hard point, checkmate, and then finish it off. Good old Raid at Los Angeles. But for me, looking at these maps, I see a common theme, Shifty. I see a lot of AR maps. Raid, Miami, checkmate, Raid, all maps that are going to be dominated by the XM4. Maybe get some Craigs in there as well. So this is definitely going to be a phenomenal series for the AR players. Obviously, the 74U, some people say shoots like an AR, and in its own right it might. But the XM4, obviously, one of the guns that's been taking over lately. You can whip out a Craig every now and then for those really long range gunfights as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think even to your point, what also we'll end up seeing is, the AR players will kind of dominate this game. But with that being said, that also highlights the sub players. Are we going to have the players with that ability to sort of play that sneaky beaver or play that hybrid role that needs to be done, especially on some of the hard point maps, especially? No, I hope that we get to a potential 4th map here as well. But right now, we've got Raid Hardpoint loading up on your screen. A fan favorite, to say the least.
Absolutely, 100% a fan favorite. Obviously, Black Ops 2, the last time we saw this in competitive. Super excited. It's back for Cold War. And for me, you're looking for Natural Talent to absolutely slaughter Swear Society. And, that's just how it is. right? If Swear Society is able to keep up, if Swear Society is able to you know, maybe even get 150, 200 points against his natural talent squad, that'll really put him in a good spot against the rest of the league, besides the ever talented Valiant Gaming that we saw join the league last night. But let's get this game going right now. Natural Talent versus Swear Society. Kip and Co. looking to hold down these laundry spots, and also looking to make sure Swear Society goes down. But a great start for Swear as they get 4 down right away.
Yeah, the definite early team wipe going to do wonders for the confidence levels, at least for the beginning anyways. With 35 seconds left in this hard point, we do see control switch over as Kip on your screen here rocking that AK-74 that is so deadly. He's got Carl across the statue, way up on the window, not going to be taken down yet, very wisely backing up. But what we will see here is that those spawns getting pinned back towards garage may work wonders here for Natural Talent.
Swear Society doing a great job right now, or not doing a great job, excuse me, in a tough spot right now. But as I say that, the rotation actually comes in, and they're able to make Natural Talent spawn all the way at that back driveway area, which means this first couple seconds, this first 20 or so seconds is going to go for absolutely free to the side of Natural Talent, as apparently I am tripping. I see a blue hardpoint, and I just associated that with Swear Society, but Natural Talent is actually the one in the hard point right now. It looks like that's not going to change anytime soon, Shifty, as they're racking up these points and racking up the kills as well.
Absolutely not. Again, if you're taking a look at that bottom left of your screen, that mini map, you see all 4 members of Swear Society constantly spawning up together, which is not a good sign. That means you're pretty much constantly getting team wiped here as Vito trying to say something about it. We'll pick up 1. Unfortunately, that will be followed by 3 straight Natural Talent kills. Dominant start, to say the least, is they're clutching onto a 60-plus point victory here, as we will be transferring across the map here to P3.
Silver lining for this Swear Society squad, though, is Raid is a very, you know, how do you say, maybe a... you can hold a hill on Raid, right? There's not that many contest hills,
sure,
including one of these. This one, usually not going to be one heavily contested. If you rotate early, you have a good chance of holding a full 60, a full 40, you know, a good amount of time on a hill. But it looks like on the rotation, they are doing well so far. Here comes the break attempt, though, from Natural Talent. Able to get 2 there. Carl with 1 trade, though, isn't going to be enough. Natural Talent gets another, and they're doing a good job right now. With Sporto, the last one alive for his squad, slides in, able to absolutely do some bad things to Carl there. Vito and Camo clean it up, and you know, I said that they can hold it down, and it looks like they have, Shifty. This is going to put them only about 30 points behind, and they're already on the rotation to this basketball court.
Yeah, the rotation is going to be very, very important here as this scrap time does tick away. We'll have, like you said, about a 30-point differential between both of these teams. Before getting ready to pop here, we've got players scattered across the map still, trying to find an entry, especially for the side of that Swear Society squad. Crixus again, along with Kip here, down by the basketball court, holding down what area they can see. The spawns have now flipped, though. We've got Swear Society pushing from the top side. Big entry kills here, as Camo will be the only one to grab one, unfortunately. That is another full team wipe for the side of Natural Talent.
What we expect out of them, right? Full team wipes consistently. You know, Swear Society doing a good job so far in the first set of rotations. Gonna have about 50 points here. If they can break this, that could be absolutely huge for this last 26. Not gonna happen, unfortunately. But Casey, right now, leading the way for his squad at 15-6. Other players in his team doing fairly well as well. Crip, the worst on his team at 5-7, but 104 seconds in that hill, or sorry, 1 minute and 4 seconds in that hill. Kip and Co looking to continue this dominance right now, as it's quickly out of nowhere is 138-51, Shifty, and not looking too much better as Swear Society not having any control of this P5 hill.
Definitely the case, is not a single player from Swear Society is yet to eclipse the double-digit kill mark. Only Camo, the only one relatively close here, as he will fall on your screen, as Katsy doing quite the opposite right now. He's 19-7 on a 3-kill streak, and he shows no signs of slowing down, as neither does Crixus on your screen. He is absolutely Swiss cheesing the players of Swear Society up here in the kitchen. It's really tough goings. He will finally drop, though, but again, we're watching what little chance Swear Society might have had after the first 2-3 hills very, very much dissipate here as we will, again, hit the second rotation as we will go back to statue here.
You know, Natural Talent is so good, Shifty. I think that you could substitute one of their players for you, and they would still have a shot at winning the match, which is absolutely amazing just because of how absolutely terrible you are at Call of Duty and how great these players are. But looking at Natural
there's
Talent,
no doubt. There's no doubt. Yeah, I am god awful. I don't know if I would even. I might as well not even spawn in. They might as well play 3v4 at that point.
and they might win it against a Swear Society squad that's struggling right now, 197 and counting. We talked about Swear Society doing well. We talked about them potentially being able to get in this map with some early rotations. Neither of those things happened. Luxurious and Co are not feeling good. Streaks coming in now. There's an artillery barraging on them. 220 is going to be the score right about 220 after this hill's over. Kip and Co are dominating this, and they have the rotation to kitchen. This one should be over.
Yeah, more than likely going to reach its end here as P2 will pop in about 5 seconds. Again, really just pointless extra kills coming out now as Vito on your screen. Now Kip is holding down the crosses here as be able to put in some shots. 2 did go down for the side of Natural Talent, at least for a brief moment, but there are even more streaks coming out from Cats. Maybe 3, not gonna happen. But again, really, really great hold facilitated by the side of Natural Talent. It's been all about map control, as realistically, Swear Society has none of it.
No map control, no nothing for Swear Society right now. You can't even get out of your spawn. Natural Talent running it up, as they would say. 27 and 11 from Catsy. Esporto not too far behind at 20 and 11. This raid on Hardpoint is wrapped up in Catsy, just showing off his gun a little bit before it ends. Natural Talent looking like just that, as 250 to 81. And you know, Shifty, I think before yesterday, right, we saw Valiant pick up a new roster. A roster that has been placed, that recently placed top 8 in the Challenger Cup, playing against insane teams like Wester, former pros. And, you know, it's just going to be difficult for any other team, including Natural Talent, who we thought were going to be, you know, one of the clear-cut front runners in the league, to now compete. So if Natural Talent is going to compete, we're going to need to see a lot more of that from them.
Absolutely. I like that we had that new roster join because it's definitely going to be the talk of the league for at least a little while. But one thing that I think that opens up to is maybe noticing some talent on some teams that maybe hadn't placed very high before. So I'm always a sucker for the underdog story. So I'm excited about what the new roster for Valiant Gaming will take forward for the rest of the league. However, 250 to 85 in favor of Natural Talent. So at least for the time being, Natural Talent on top of the world here as the 100-point club Swear Society. We'll be moving on to S&D coming up here, and I think we'll see a lot more of the same as we transition onto map number 2.
And that's what you expect, right? It's pretty tough for this Swear Society team to get anything going after that first map. Momentum has to just be shot. And, you know, if you're going to come back, though, it needs to be in a search and destroy, right? This is where the comebacks start. This is where the comebacks happen, is search and destroy, because Hardpoint and Search are 2 completely different game modes. A lot of the top AM players sometimes forget to, you know, practice their search and destroy. They forget that they need to continue to practice their search and destroy. And so, you know, some of these teams like Swear Society, this is where you can steal a map, and maybe you can come back and steal a control as well. And then win that last search and destroy. So search has been one of the most important game modes forever, and it will continue to be one of the most important game modes forever. If you're good at search, you have a really good chance in the series.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Sorry, my Discord was ringing, which was weird. But with that being said, yeah, S&D is definitely the mode that wins championships. I mean, just like Hardpoint in this current set of rotations and prior rotations, we have 2 of them per best of 5. So I will say, though, one thing that benefits a lot of teams about Search and Destroy is that it is a very tried and true game mode.
Yeah.
And a lot of players, especially very talented players, will understand how the maps work and may not necessarily need quite as much practice in S&D, but that doesn't mean that you should neglect it by any stretch of the imagination, because you are right. In a situation like this where Swear Society, if they could come out and steal a search and destroy, then all they have to worry about is trying to steal a respawn if they could win both of those. So definitely something we'll want to see if you are a Square Society fan, but I believe we are loading up into map number 2. And we'll see if Natural Talent can continue the streak from what they had after 100-point clubbing Swear Society on Raid Hardpoint if you just joined us. It's 1-0. Clearly, you can read that down at the bottom. And it was a dominant win, to say the least.
Very, very dominant indeed. If Swear Society are going to start the comeback, it's going to have to be in the Everglades of Florida, as we're going to Miami S&D. You know, this map, one of the maps that used to be in the hardpoint rotation, grossly enough, it was absolutely atrocious. Super glad we figured that out before the Pro League started, because, oh my, people were not happy they had to play that, but finally got it out. Now just a search and destroy map, and I think it's a good search and destroy map. Shifty, you got that one bomb that's very heavily contested, that's very, I wouldn't say it's neutral, I would say it's defensive favored, but it's a bomb that you can have some success with, hitting out towards that garage, hitting that top pink area, you know, and then you have that other A bomb that teams decide to go to every once in a while. A little bit more difficult because of how open it is. The crosses can be seen, but it's definitely an option for some of these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the dichotomy this map draws. Over at A, it's very wide open. You have snipers, you have ARs that can watch from across the map, versus over at that B site, it is, again, like you said, a little bit more defensively favored based on the spawns. You can clear out that garage area, and definitely a lot more difficult breaking in than it is defending. So we'll see which side can take said advantage and run with it here on map number 2. As we will have Camo carrying the bomb for Swear Society first, as it looks like we're going to see a pretty standard 4-man B hit off the break.
I go quickly as this round gets going, 115 and counting, as several players all in around each other, but the first blood just now comes, and it's in favor of Natural Talent, as Kip able to get 2 down, and now a 2v4 for Carl and co, as make it a 4v1. I don't know how to say that guy's name. I guess we didn't even watch the first map for Swear Society. Quick's Toxic? How do you say that?
Quixotic.
Oh, it's streamer mode.
Island.
That's Island, apparently. As, this guy's getting 300,000 views on Twitch and has to go in streamer mode. But 1-0 in favor of Natural Talent. I don't see anything changing.
Yeah, again, if you missed Amuse's tirade, Quixotic on your screen is going to be Island. The 4th for Swear Society is all 4 members died to 2 their last round from the side of Natural Talent, as Catsy will be taking the bomb here. Again, very standard B hit, but I'm sure they're confident in their gun skill here and their ability to take the fight to the defenses. That's exactly what they're doing. Kip will slide around the corner, but Vito will snag a 2-piece of his own, forcing Crixus to back up here and wait for some support from Esporto. Vito will bait. He has to know the other players on the opposite side. Very wise decision to back out.
Overconfidence there, maybe from Natural Talent, running into the gunfire of 2 players in a very, very close quarters position. Vito and Camo now going to be in this top pink area, knowing where that bomb is, knowing that they have it stuck in that little room is going to be so difficult for them. Crixus, excuse me, looking for some kills top pink, knowing that he has to get in there and get that bomb, but Camo and Vito have this locked down, have it set up, and it should be no shot for him, as Crixus goes down as well as Porto in the 1v4. Miracle would have to happen, not today. 1-1. Swear Society played that round well, and maybe a little bit of overconfidence from Natural Talent, and maybe now we'll see some more conservative plays out of them.
Yeah, it was definitely a great defensive round from the side of Swear Society. As again, it was all spearheaded by the early 2-piece from Vito, and then the great hand-holding play that we saw over towards top pink with that bomb being down. So solid defense. Let's see if they can answer back with a good offense here. Is Camo going to be taking the bomb? And again,
we're looking pretty B forward here as this time we will have one player from Natural Talent sit over towards A and kind of let his teammates run amok up top as Camo will not be able to put anything down, but Vito and Island will grab respective kills. Now immediate 3v2 here in favor of Swear Society again.
3v2 is Swear able to get those 2 kills right off the back as Sporto is going to go down as well. So Katsy now has to get it done in the 1v3. They know exactly where he is on the map, which obviously makes it significantly more difficult. Vito getting this bomb down, and Katsy has to go absolutely huge for Natural Talent to win this round. 0-1 is his score line.
This is a David versus Goliath round here.
Absolutely.
We will see what happens as, again, Katsy 1v3 with the bomb down and running out of time. It's ticking away. 20 seconds now and counting. He needs to kill 3 members in essentially 10 seconds now as very wisely the members from Swear Society will back out and Carl will finish that last kill. 2-1 in favor of Swear Society as they are the first team to string together 2 consecutive rounds.
Our society, maybe they're a search and destroy team, and if you're gonna be a team that you know performs well in a certain game mode, search and destroy and hardpoint would be your 2 top ones. Swear Society seems they do well in search and destroy. Natural Talent seems they do well in hardpoint, but this one not over by any means, as Natural Talent only down by a singular round. Here comes the push from Natural Talent, looking like they're going to a day shift.
I like this play. They've spread it pretty thin across their half of the map, but it's got a lot of angles covered, and they're still close enough to B to hit the rotation back. However, the players to watch, I think, are going to be 2 and 3. Good job by the observer, Connie, by the way. Thank you for this. It's a good play here, as they may be able to stop this rotation if they're careful. Katsy going to take the long way here and attempt to break into B. Still no kills quite yet. We're going to see some entry kills fly in here soon, though.
Comes the entry from Natural Talent, hitting out this garage area. Vito's going to be the one responsible for watching this. He's able to see Katsy there, and there comes the double chow out of Crixus and Katsy. Able to get that first blood onto Vito. Now Camo in a tough spot. They should know where he is because of that trophy placement. Bomb going down at B. Natural Talent in a great spot to maybe get this round and maybe tie this one up, as Kip should have a free kill here, and he does. Another one going down to Katsy. 1v3 for Carl, as he's going to have to summon his inner Jimmy Neutron here if he's going to be able to get anything going.
Yes, absolutely. A tall order, to say the least, as Carl, again, sharing a similar position to Katsy in the previous round, and a 1v3 with that bomb down is definitely going to be a tough position, to say the least, as I think he's just playing for kills here now. He knows it's pointless to try and hop the bomb. Definite round win. Nice little kill there at the end. May help him should it go to a round 11. So not a total loss there, but definitely not a round you like to see after winning 2 in a row. Natural Talent trying to maybe answer back here.
How many people have you met named Carl? I feel like I don't think I've ever met a Carl in my life. Like, not joking.
I actually have a friend named Carl, but it's with a K, believe it or not.
Wow. That guy's a weirdo, and
right?
Be sure to inform him. Have you, like, do you think there's still babies named Carl? Like, when do you think I'll look it up. I'm gonna come back to you with the stat of how many babies are named Carl recently, because there's no way kids are coming out of the womb and parents these days are just like, yeah, that looks like a Carl. But moving on, 2-2 is the scoreline. Carl and co. not doing bad for themselves right now, as keeping up with this Natural Talent squad after a real tough hard point.
Yeah, no kidding. Not an easy feat to be accomplished, but through 4 rounds, it's all knotted up at 2 apiece. Let's see how round 5 goes. It's very stagnant play here from both sides, as kind of picked their corners to wait in, benefiting Natural Talent, though, as, again, Camo does have that bomb, is perched towards the bottom of the B site as he's waiting for some form of entry. Got dancing players back and forth. Someone eventually, please, walk into the sight lines of somebody.
Okay, he didn't go when he was supposed to. Bad on Crixus there, but here we go. As now the push has to come in from Swear Society. We just 30 seconds left. Crixus gonna push in and pick up one. Camo with that immediate trade though, as now looking at it, Kip and Co have to do a great job of defending this bomb site. Down one player. There goes Camo with a kill. Carl goes down as well, and now the island, excuse me, as I'm not even gonna try to say his streamer mode name, goes down there. A very slow offensive round, and just doesn't work out for Carl.
In
Or his
large
team.
part there, yeah, to Sporto, who picked up a nice string of kills there at the end. You saw it on the best kill cam. He is 4-4, along with Crixus. Kip, a double positive with 4 kills and 2 deaths. Katsy on the opposite side, currently double negative, but only 3 interactions, so we'll see him improve that, I'm sure, over the course of the rest of the game. 2-3 is a Sporto on your screen with that Krig. He's potentially got a long sight line there. Will tag up Island as very wisely will back up at this bomb, making its way ever so slowly over towards A. Only 1, maybe 2 players, depending on the angle, from Swear Society to help out.
Slow round, it looks like. A little bit quicker than our last one, but no first blood just yet.
Oh, look at
Bomb
the
goes
sneaky
down
plant.
quickly, yeah. Very quick plant for Natural Talent. As now the post-plant positioning seems to be in favor of Kip and Co. This back boat, so hard to get killed off of Carl. Doing his best job. As Crixus now coming in. Vito with the first kill for Swear Society, though, so a good start for them. Another trade comes out. As now here comes the push. Gets absolutely hork slammed. Katsy, what are you doing there? RKO'd by Vito. Vito looking for another one. It looks like he might get it, but make it a 3v1 for Swear Society, as you have to get on the bomb, but he's in such a good spot to get the kill. Willie, yes he does. And that's a round that should have been won by Natural Talent, or by Swear Society, but the great plant position by Natural Talent gets him that victory.
Absolutely. Such a cheeky spot from across the map there. Is honestly, that hurts me too to watch that, because you saw Vito on your screen. He called him out. He knew where he was. There were 3 alive. Could have potentially played a little bit faster there, trying to trade off that final player. However, we will see, I believe, is that a Sporto again? Holding down is 6-5 now. He's had himself a hell of a first 6 rounds here, as the infamous round 7 ahead. Swear Society back on offense here. Let's see if they default back to the quick B hit.
Rambo Ray would say this is the most important round of the game. Going up 5-2 or getting 3-4 this swing round is so important. As now, slow play once again from Swear Society. As it seems like they love slow playing towards this side. Works out as Carl getting that first blood for his squad there, and a Sporto now on the rotation of this middle map. Knows where Carl is, but might be in some trouble if the teammates decide to come and help him.
Yeah, Sporto here between a rock and a hard place, as Carl will poke his melon up, and very wise by a Sporto to back up. He's got 3 players in his general vicinity from Swear Society. Teammates not really in a great position to help, as he's been watching these cuts. His Camo going to try for the bomb plant. Looks like Kip is set up in that position to watch the angle from back over by B, but very quick and efficient plant from the side of Swear Society. Let's see who the entry kills go in favor of. That will be 3 down for Natural Talent almost immediately, as Kip now left alive in a 1v3. Still does have almost 30 seconds left, but now he's been spotted. This will be a for sure round win from Swear Society.
Society looking like a totally different squad in Search and Destroy. As we talked about, you can win a series if you're able to guarantee both searches and steal a respawn. If Swear Society plays this well in both Search and Destroys, this is a game mode that they can win, and then they just have to worry about stealing control, stealing a hard point from this phenomenal Natural Talent squad. But you know, this game not over by any means. I'm talking about how good Swear Society is in Search, and they're still down a round. That tells you how badly they got beat that hard point by this Natural Talent squad. But Vito and Co looking to bump up the aggression here. Going to be pushing directly into this garage. Able to get one, as now here comes the trade attempts from Natural Talent. Esporto is going to make 2 more happen there and now. Looking tough for this Swear Society squad.
Oh, wow. Nice kill through the smoke there from Esporto as he will take down Island. Pumping shots directly into his spine there as he will drop him now. Carl on your screen. Carl on your screen. He's 1 versus 3 here as again slowed down from Natural Talent after the bomb has been planted over at B. Due to the wonderful caster vision, we can see exactly how Natural Talent is set up, and goodness gracious, this is going to be a very, very difficult retake, especially as he's running out of time. Esporto playing the cheeky head glitch here as he can perfectly see the bomb. Carl still taking a long time here as he's pretty much chalked this round. They need to play here for their lives here in this S&D as Natural Talent will take their 5th round.
Natural Talent going up 5-3, and now Swear Society in a real tough spot to get something going. And that was a good round start coming out of Natural Talent, right? Able to get that first blood, but that's the issue when you got 2 people in that small little room. One player can get to that God Heady on the outer side where we just saw that the Sporto, and you're just stuck there, which is exactly what happened to the Swear Society. Whoa, what? Swear Society squad. As that's a significant amount of S's in one sentence.
It is way too many consonants for 3 words, Swear. But with that being said, Sporto on your screen here again, watching that cross. He loves this middle perch. Speaking of loving a certain play, Swear Society again up towards top pink, trying to maybe brute force their way in, but will we see another stalemate-ish round? No, we will not. First blood goes in favor of Natural Talent as they can kind of converge on the players here by the piano and up at top pink, and they will all fall except for Island now in a 1v3. It looks like what little hope they had of maybe bringing this back is fizzled out. They'll need an absolute miracle here with 40 seconds left.
Yes, they will. It's got to be from Quintox, the streamer, a.k.a. Island. Let's see what he can get done here. Quintox able to get the first one, but he should go down right away. Natural Talent, 6-3, 2-0 in the series. And I think that's going to be tough for Swear Society. Is if you were going to come back, that search and destroy probably was a big part of it. Losing that to this Natural Talent squad and going back into a respawn, which we saw get dominated so heavily that first map, it's going to be so difficult for Swear Society to get this series win.
Yeah, definitely not. Like we had said, not an easy feat to accomplish, especially after getting 100-point clubbed on map number 1. Bouncing back there, though, there were definitely some positive takeaways from the side of Swear Society, so not all is lost quite yet, especially in that search and destroy. They had a very, very hot start, and I think if maybe they could play a little bit more to their strengths in those later rounds, they could have turned them on their head. However, the better team showing their teeth on that second map is, I believe we are going to, is it Checkmate next?
I believe so. Checkmate Control is going to be the map, and I just realized that you look like that guy from Breaking Bad. But, besides that, going into this Swear Society, going to have to win a control if they're going to be able to win this series, if they're going to be able to get anything going. And Control, although different than Hardpoint, still has that respawn mindset. You can still get spawn trapped even easier than you would in Hardpoint on this map. Checkmate, one of those maps that pretty even-sided on both sides. No, just kidding. I lied. Offense is significantly harder on this map than defense, as is on most Control maps. But Swear Society, if you're going to be able to get it done, it's winning your defenses, getting the kills on offense more than Natural Talent, and hopefully getting that last defense in that round 5. It's going to be so hard to take any offenses off this Natural Talent squad.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just read Hunter Jacob Joe Rogan Pendergraft. But with that being said, defense is definitely going to be the key to this, especially if you're trying to have any semblance of sniffing a victory here, as I believe we are loading up. I'm very, very excited to see how the sub players come to fruition here on Checkmate, especially down towards that bottom plane area. We'll see if maybe some of the fire that Vito and Camo were catching towards the beginning of that search and destroy will pervade into this must-win respawn here. Again, control on Checkmate. I'm excited to see this, though.
Control on Checkmate. You know, we expected that map 2 to go heavily in favor of the side of Natural Talent. Swear Society made it interesting. Won 3 rounds, choked away a couple more that they possibly could have won. But, you know, this could be a good map for them. Maybe they're a control team. As we get this one going, Swear Society got to start off on offense. And if you want to win a control, winning offense is a great start because it's not something that's done very often.
Especially on this map where, especially with how the points are laid out, that A site's so easy to take control of if you're on defense and now do exactly what Natural Talent is beginning to do, pushing them right back into their spawn. Now everybody from Swear Society spawning up right back in this tight vicinity as Katsy will take 2 kills. Putting icing on top of the cake that was a 4-kill streak start. Great job from Natural Talent. Will we see more of this coming up? Already only 45 seconds left in this round, and we've seen no semblance of pushing from Swear Society.
Say that as Carl now stuck in a terrible spot here with just 30 seconds left. No map control, no anything for Swear Society so far, as Katsy and Co are just running amok in the base of Swear Society. Vito with a nice gunfight win there, so maybe he can get something going for his squad as he gets a nice 2-piece. A is now going to be contested, Shifty, as Swear Society starting to make a push here. But Kip has something to say about it. Here comes the flying bat as he gets 1 and looking for 2 more. If he does so, he'll get the round win for his squad, but not able to. Still a 1v1 for the point, and Katsy able to win it. Gonna have 1 or 2 more to deal with, and he goes for the showboat at the wrong time. 5 seconds left. Shifty on the point. Swear.
They very well might be able to progress this forward, and they do, is really the first sign of life from the Swear Society squad here in this control, as Katsy on your screen trying to fend off the onslaught from the spawn of Swear Society. Is nothing doing quite yet. Big trades back and forth. Vito barely able to slide back in. Only 2.5 seconds left. As again, if you're unfamiliar, if someone is in one of these points, that clock does stop, as Vito was killed from behind. Another big push from Natural Talent as they will hold down that defense and ensure the 1-0 start. In no small part to the great start that they got off to, pinning Swear Society back in the spawn for at least a full 2 spawn waves.
What can be said about that round? Swear Society getting manhandled in the first, 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 30 seconds of that round, and then a little bit of life, a little bit of something coming back for them as they're able to continue to start to get some kills. Work their way onto the A point, just not enough with just 5.3 seconds left at the end of it there to be able to capture that point. Swear Society now on defense, though, as we know this is where you thrive on Checkmate defense. If they're able to get something going here, it could be absolutely huge for them. Katsy and Kip working towards this top lane area, and they're dominating it right now. Carl looking for some kills of his own, only able to get 1 before the trade comes in. And Esporto going to be on this A point.
What an incredible opening push from the side of Natural Talent. You had Kip and Katsy controlling the top plane areas. Now you've got Crixus on your screen putting in some more work. Birds have been captured already, and it's about to be a full A cap. Now Natural Talent has 2 full minutes. The punch shot coming in from Kip as well. They have 2 full minutes here to basically run amok on this map. Swear Society really outclassed here on this one.
Is on defense. You would think it was Natural Talent, by the way. They're dominating this round right now. Kip and Co are absolutely just doing whatever they want in this plane, as Air Force One, where is the president's security? It's not Swear Society. Feel bad for the president, whoever, if it was Swear Society, as his secret, what's that called?
The Secret Service.
Secret Service.
Yeah, that.
These guys need to be fired immediately. But Natural Talent, seeming to be the Spetsnaz in this case, taking down Swear Society one by one.
Oh my God, Katsy, you animal! He's 16-7. What are you doing right now? He is absolutely picking apart this Swear Society squad. As Crixus and Esporto have only combined for 15 kills. That is less than Katsy has by himself, as he has been running amok towards that bottom plane. Wing Kip will finish off the trade. Another kill flying in favor of Swear Society. We're seeing a full flood come on to B site, but with only 7 lives remain, there's only so much you can do. At this point, they're running away with it and just toying with them.
They could have capped this point about 12 hours ago if they wanted to, but Natural Talent decides they're going to run it up just a tad bit, as this is a totally different team than we saw in that Search and Destroy from Swear Society. You know, they lost that Search and Destroy at 6-3, but, you know, they shot back. They gave us something to watch, a little bit of excitement, right? This map absolutely being dominated by the side of Natural Talent. And you know what the name Carl reminds me of? The name Earl. You remember in My Name is Earl? That's a phenomenal show if nobody's ever watched it. It was one of my favorites growing up. So if you need something to watch after this, go look up My Name is Earl. And I don't know why I thought about that. Just Carl and Earl, just two names that nobody's ever gonna get named again. It's just phenomenal. But another thing that's phenomenal is Katsy flying through the top lane with the grenades with the AK-74U, and Kip and Co now in the base of Swear Society.
Yeah, again, immediate live disadvantage for the side of Swear Society, or S squared. Here is Esporto on your screen, was able to pick up one. Crixus again holding down this power position. We've seen at least one member of Natural Talent up on the top of the plane for a majority of the game. It's such a powerful spot as Camo quadruple negative, despite his large part in the 3 rounds that they did win in Search and Destroy that last game. He's definitely not coming out firing on all cylinders here. Is again, we might just see a round go to time here for the side of Swear Society, and that would close it out in favor of Natural Talent. And it looks to me like we're about 25 seconds away from a 3-0.
This is just utter domination.
I know, we don't even play that game anymore.
Yeah, I think Swear Society have changed their gamer tags, and I think you've somehow figured out a way to clone yourself 4 times and put yourself on their team. As apparently I'm just going at you today with your Call of Duty skills. I don't know why. It's just my natural instinct to roast Shifty. Natural Talent absolutely roasting Swear Society though. Put him on a stick and put him over the fire. 3-0. That's gonna do it. 3-0 control, 3-0 series. Carl not happy about that one. Leaves the game with the quickness.
Yeah, definitely not what game I would want to stay in. There's no doubt about that. Again, that was a walk in the park, a Sunday stroll on a Tuesday, if you will, for the side of Natural Talent. Is really and truly, I don't know if we ever saw a moment besides the beginning of that S&D where Swear Society had some semblance of a chance at this, but definitely nice to see Natural Talent flex their muscles here on stream and maybe potentially show that they are a team that can be messed with here as we get into the later sections of the league.
Definitely. So I'm waiting for a Natural Talent versus Valiant match. That one is going to be a good one to watch. That's one you're going to want to keep your eyes out for. I don't know when that's going to be that's going to be on the schedule, but I know that it's going to be a good one when it does. But Shifty, I don't know what more we can say about that series. Natural Talent, a phenomenal 3-0 coming out of them. Kind of what we expected coming in. This squad just being so good. Swear Society have some things to work on to maybe put themselves back in contention for the league title. But I think that's going to do it for us tonight, Shifty, as we saw a Natural Talent 3-0. We saw a 3-1 a little bit earlier. That's going to be it from me. That's going to be it from Shifty. That's going to be it from all of K7. We'd like to thank our wonderful producer, as Connie did an amazing job today, and the rest of the K7 crew. We'll see you tomorrow for some more action.
That was disgusting. Oh my God, June. Oh.
Absolutely devastating.
He's actually in a really good spot for his teammate to watch over him and give him assistance, but no one really watching the main run-up. And oh, what a trophy system collateral kill!
Oh, they gotta get on the point. They gotta get on the point. They're gonna run out of time. Can they contest? They are with 1.4 seconds. And Phil is gonna go down. We are gonna be seeing him now. No, out of the point, and Wave Runners by the skin of their teeth. They're gonna be able to hold on.
And he played from horse. Holy moly! He's gonna get another one.
As Koi will quick scope heavy.
But it's gonna not necessarily translate to control the bottom lane, as Legacy just being an absolute nuisance here with his team just getting such a back control here.
Team kill is gonna get hustled down to 2v2. They should have had the man up, and now Austin goes pretty good to get one. He's gonna look for the double, can't quite get it. Zuxium, the last man alive, and now it's Zuxium trying to finish off the team. He's gonna stun in there, C1. One's gonna push out, it's gonna get taken out. Zuxium can finish it right here, 7 points left. Taking out another one more pushes out. He's gonna get taken out by teammates, and that's gonna be Hype Esport taking map number 1.
I see it now, I see it now.